Hello, thank you so much for coming back to watch this week's Tutorial Tuesday. So today I wanted to share with you my go-to summer base makeup, and this is going to be oil controlling, long lasting, and luminous. Look at this. Doesn't look cakey, doesn't look dry, but I did use matte products, so if you'd like to see what I used and how to do it, and this is good for any skin type, you can use these tips with whatever skin type you have, then please keep on watching. Just so you know, I do upload a daily video here on this channel all about budget beauty, so it can be, a tutorial, skincare, fragrance, hair. It really does depend on the day of the week, so make sure you do subscribe, hit that notification bell, bookmark the page, that way you can come on back and watch whenever you would like to. I also do a live stream Monday through Sunday, every single day of the week. So Monday through Saturday, it is at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and on Sundays it is at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I love getting to know my viewers and subscribers, so come hang out, come chat with me. I really would love to get to know you, but let's go ahead and get started with this long-lasting, sweat-resistant, beautiful, skin-like base, but it does have coverage. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with this very beautiful, even coverage, but it doesn't look cakey or makeup-y. It's perfect for summer, so... Okay, so all this stuff is drugstore, but very first thing I'm going to be starting out with is some concealer. This is the CoverGirl Plus Olay, the Deep Puffer Eye Concealer. The reason why I'm using this is because it is the concealer that matches my skin tone the best right now. So basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be concealing any kind of little dark spot or anything like that. You don't need to go ham with the concealer. You're really just spot concealing. Sorry about the honking out there, but just anywhere that I have discoloration, which to be fair is a lot, but I'm just gonna go ahead and just get this all applied. I'm gonna go ahead and hit my under eyes. A little bit more obvious. Ooh. Got it right in my tear duct. Okay, literally in my tear duct. Not great. I love filming with neighbors. Not really, but, Okay, so there we go. I'm just going to be using my little poof. So, if you conceal beforehand, I think it helps a lot of people from going in with too much foundation. I know it helps me a lot if I do some spot concealing beforehand. But whatever you're comfortable with, whatever you prefer. But it just helps to, see actually what your skin really needs coverage-wise. Because once you conceal those dark areas or those old acne scars or whatever, or age spots, you're really going to get a good feel for how your skin's actually looking. So, but it's a really good concealer. It's a good medium coverage, but okay. Just getting that all blended out. So as you can see, once I got those spots covered, I actually don't need a ton of coverage. So, which is nice, especially for summer. I don't know about you, but I hate wearing thick, heavy foundation during the summertime, just because it feels very heavy. And I'm a very heavy sweater, so I definitely need something that's a little bit lighter. So, okay, so what I'm going to be doing next is I'm going to be using this as a palette. This is just an old Rimmel Stay Matte powder, but what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be mixing two products together. So I'm going to be mixing the CoverGirl Clean Matte BB Cream. You've heard me talk about this a lot. This is a great BB cream because it's got really good coverage. I'd say it's a good medium coverage for a BB cream, but it is for oily skin. So it is matte. To me, it does help a small amount with shine and oil control, so I really do love this stuff. Okay. But remember, I'm going for a skin-like appearance. Okay, so I'm going with about that much. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be mixing in a little bit of loose highlighter. I like a luminous look, but I like it to be kind of more controlled and curated by myself. So I'm going to be going in with the e.l.f. And Nabla Noor loose highlighter. So And it really is, I'm just really going to get the smallest amount and just sprinkle it right on top. I used to do this like 10 years ago. I used to get compliments on my skin all the time. I don't even know if you're going to be able to see that, but it just really is just the smallest amount of liquid highlighter. And that's really going to help with just adding a little bit of luminosity to this foundation, just to make it look a little bit more skin-like. You can always add a little bit more if you need. I think this will be a good, I think this is going to be a good mix. So I'm just going to go ahead and just mix this up with the back of a brush, the bottom end of a brush, just to go ahead and get this all mixed up. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and apply what's on the handle. And now I'm just going to go in with my poof. I'm just gently going to start hitting those areas. So a lot of people say to start on the inside of your face and work outwards. I really like to start where I need the most coverage. Everyone has discoloration in different places. Yeah, most people's discoloration does seem to kind of sit on the inner part of the face, but really it's really going to depend on what you need. So you don't have to do your makeup the same way as everyone else. Okay. Okay, so there I am with the BB cream applied. And as you can see, my skin does look luminous. It doesn't look shimmery, okay, but it definitely doesn't look hyper matte. It looks like skin. And that really is the whole entire point, is for it to look like skin. Yes, I want it to look like I have incredibly beautiful skin, but I still want it to look like skin. So what I'm going to be going in with next is a concealer for my under eyes. It's going to be, sorry, it's loud. It's going to be a shade lighter than my skin, just for a little bit of brightening. But I'm going to be going in with the Camouflage Plus Matte Concealer. This is waterproof, and it really is. Got really good coverage, but we're not going to do like full-blown, you know, I don't want it to be too heavy coverage because my complexion, my skin, it's not super heavy-duty coverage, so it would look weird having under-eye concealer that was. So I'm just going to go ahead and just blend in those 3 dots. Just going to help to highlight that under-eye area. Remember, we've already applied concealer, so this really is just to help brighten the under-eye. Okay. So there we go. It's all blended in. Really seamless. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be setting my face. I'm going to be using the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. Okay. So all 3 products I've gone in with is matte. Okay. So the matte BB cream, the matte concealer, and now the matte powder. But once again, it's going to be how much we're using and how we're applying it that it's going to really make this look pop. Okay, so there the makeup is set. I didn't want to go in with a ton. Just wanted a small amount. But it looks really natural and pretty. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to load up my brush, just a little bit of powder, okay. Now what I'm going to do is I've got like hardly any highlighter left in my cap, but I'm just going to gently dip my brush into this and kind of swirl it and tap it off. What I'm going to be doing next is I'm going to be strategically placing this, okay? I'm going to be avoiding my nose area because I get oily there, I get shiny there, but we're going to be kind of using this as almost a setting powder. Dip back in. Just a little bit up on the forehead, just across the eye, and a little bit just right here on the bridge of the nose. I'm avoiding this whole entire tip area because that's where I get oily. Okay, so here's what it's looking like up close. Is there a little bit of shimmer? Yeah. But from far away, it looks like luminous skin. Just looks like skin. It's when you're very up close that you can tell that it's actual shimmer. Like, I have to get really, really close to the mirror to be able to tell that. So this is just a good jumping off point, okay? Starting with this base, and then you can add highlight, you can add bronzer, blush. You can kind of put whatever you want on top of this. This just really is going to be oil controlling and luminous at the same time. It's also very, very lightweight. I used a very small amount of BB cream, used a very small amount of concealer. Use that concealer in a very targeted, strategic way to help me be able to use less BB cream. It's nothing as full coverage except for our brightening under eye concealer, which is nice. And even then, the amount that I used, it doesn't look super crazy, like cakey or anything like that. It just looks like, hey, she might have just really nice skin. So this is the perfect skin. This is what I love to do for summer because I'm just going to naturally look a little bit like, not sweaty, you know, like that summer skin that a lot of people can get where they just look luminous and glowy and everything like that. This is that skin. Put on some bronzer and some blush and you're going to look naturally sun-kissed and gorgeous, but it's going to look like you. It's going to look like your skin. You know, to me, this doesn't look like I'm wearing a whole entire, like, cakey face full of makeup. Just really, really pretty. I love this type of makeup, especially for summer. It's very lightweight and it's very long-lasting as well because we've gone in with long-lasting products and matte products, but you're adding that luminosity, you're adding that shimmer where you want it, which is really, really nice. My nose is going to stay pretty matte, which I'm okay with because, like I said, I do get pretty oily there. But mixing that powdered highlighter in with foundation, you can have any kind of skin type. If you already have a dewy foundation but you want it to look more luminous, try mixing that loose loose highlighter in there. If you don't have a loose highlighter, you can go ahead and just scrape a little bit of your like pressed highlighter. It's going to work the same, but really, really beautiful. I also like doing the powder more than a liquid or cream highlight just because I don't like the consistency. I like doing the powder. For some reason, it's just, for my skin, it's a better consistency, so, but really, really pretty. I love it. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this week Tutorial Tuesday. If you did, please go ahead and give the video a thumbs up and share it. Go ahead and leave me a comment down below. What is your favorite type of like skin makeup during the hot summer months? I know here in Utah, we don't get very humid, but I know like some places you get very steamy, so let me know what your favorite face makeup looks like during the summer. Yeah, I'd love to know. And just so you know, I do have another channel. It's called Gourmet on a Budget. It's all about budget food, so recipes and taste tests and shopping hauls. I upload on that one 7 days a week as well, so make sure you do subscribe, hit that notification bell, you know, all that kind of stuff. I'd really, really appreciate it. And just so I know, you're always welcome to follow me on my other social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. It's all at Budget Glam Babe. Don't go anywhere quite yet. Another video should start auto-playing here very shortly. Or you can always click on one of the ones I'll be popping up around the screen. But yeah, I'll see you here in just a second.